Hey folks, it's that time of year where the leaves are just gonna start turning. We're having beautiful work days, nice cool nights, no need for AC. You're getting woke up all night by acorns banging off the tin roof at your house. It was time to let the pigs out of their shady wallow and out into this probably 1 acre parking lot, junkyard, whatever. When I cleared this area, I retained trees based on their ability to drop acorns into this parking lot so that I could send them out in there. So I've just let them out, and I'm huffing and puffing because I ran because Big Boy came right at me. So yeah, I don't trust him, so I bolted. But he's busy. They're gonna be busy running up acorns for quite some time, and then after they're gonna go and hit that brush pile. And that brush pile is full of a fresh Bradford pear, and it's got pears on them, covered, thousands of pears, about that big, about the size of a blueberry. And they're hard, but if you bite them, they're sweet. Pigs are eating them like corn. So that's pretty cool. My goats are down the street at a neighbor's. This is slowly getting turned into what I need it to be, so I can start transferring junk out of the front acre into the back acre, start preparing a space for a building to go in, and we're in that transition zone where pretty soon we're going to start running out of grass. The grass is going to slow, and this is the time of year where you find out who knows what they're doing and who don't with respect to grazing. So do you have enough grass to go, how far into the winter can you go before you start feeding hay? So if you got to start feeding hay while the leaves are still green because you got no grass left, you're not a very good grazing manager, okay? If you can get into January before you put out hay, man, you're pretty good at this, I mean, in the Southeast, we have it easy. We only really have about 3 months, 4 months that doesn't have something green. Hell, maybe 5 months, but it depends. I mean, if you put in your, a wheat and clover at this time of year, then you will have a field that you can graze before any grass or emergent leaf comes up, I mean, when you run goats, brush is a factor. So this wood lot, and it goes back 3 more acres, if there's no leaves, there's nothing to put them goats on out there. And pigs will eat brush too. They'll eat tree leaves, maple, and all that kind of stuff. They're going bonkers for acorns. He's not even looking at me. Now my neighbor's got his cows right there. He's got 3 round bills out. They'll only eat, really just, they'll only eat feed or hay. And I mean good hay, not some like brushy, crappy looking, weedy type hay. My goats are down at a friend's house right now, and they're knocking down 7-foot high greenbrier and blackberry briars and canes, multiflora rose, ragweed, all of the stuff that people spray. My goats are thriving on it. I'm about to go down there and give them another section. And I almost brought the goats home so that they could feed on all of this what do we call this tree? I said it a minute ago. Bradford pear. Come here, girl. Come on, let's check the pears. Come on. Come on, Lily. What do we got? What's this? What's this? Come on, sweetie. What's this? No, you don't bite me. You don't bite me. You crazy. Hey. Yeah, they'll be back. Don't worry. That right there is obviously premature Bradford pear. And there's a whole mountain of it. The goats were the ones that were cleaning off the first couple loads I dumped here, and they clean it right to the bitter ends. The pigs will do the same, pretty sure of it. Pigs have got the snout to actually knock this pile around and get down to the bottom. And I got paid to haul this off. That's a job. I cut that tree. This is my burn pile. But it's also, I'm getting paid to feed animals. Hey girl. Hey girl. You got some acorns. That's white oak. I saved that tree for you. Watch your nose. Num num num. I'm gonna fatten you up. Vitamins and minerals. Candyland. That girl next to him is his daughter, and she's 1 year old today. And yeah, them piglets are 1 year old today. And that is, in my opinion, the proper growth rate for a wild animal. Their siblings, you know, that have been raised for slaughter, have probably been in a freezer for 6 months. And they probably hit 250 to 300 in that 6 or 7 months that they lived. I do not think that that's a good idea, this force feeding. It's like foie gras bacon, where you just give them as much corn as they can handle, and they eat until they lay down sick and recover, and then they get up and eat some more because of the craving of carbohydrates. These pigs are fed grain, but I would say it's probably 30% of what the average producer would feed, and I make up a lot of it with brush, browse, mowed grass. Even though they live in confinement, they get a lot of grass from me mowing, little chunk here, little chunk there, bringing them a mower bag full of grass every day, just about every day. And they're land clearing creatures for me, so they do eat a lot of brush. When I move them into new sections, they eat a lot of bugs, grubs, worms. You'd be surprised how much dirt a pig actually consumes just in the process of rooting for their stuff. That is Delilah. She's the biggest and got the best coat features, in my opinion. What do you think he weighs? Tell me in the comments below. He's a little below my pocket. When he stands up, his snout, if he's looking in the air, if he stands against the fence and he's looking in the air, he's 6 foot from hind hoof to snout. He's stretched out.